you ready to be entertained? Then let's go!
Next Spider-Man, yeah, who would've guessed it? Wanted to hear, I'll give you my all. I promise you now that I'll never fall. I won't drop, I won't quit, and I won't stop till I win. I'm more than just a broken kid, they call me Miles, I'm Spider-Man.
Come back, y'all. We are getting into Doctor Who, Season 2, Episode 2. We are here. I have to do a quick disclaimer. If you are one of the people that listen to my intros and listen to my outros, I just have to say, thank you. I also have to say, you guys are going to have a little bit of information the other people don't have. What is this information, Andres? Real simple. Copyright claims are back. Oh, how I missed you. I forgot that BBC Studios is super strict. Last year I didn't have that much of a problem because, like, I don't know, because, you know, Disney is working with them or whatever they're doing. So I did not have that much of a problem last year. But this year, honey, we got a problem. So if this is edited down drastically and then you see it and you're like, wait, this doesn't even make any sense, it's most likely because it was a copyright claim. It doesn't matter if you stop and talk in it. BBC Studios, as most of you guys know, is very strict on their content. Being here, I don't know, not only in the United, well, no, because it's in Disney now, but just being on YouTube, they're not with it. They don't want it. They don't care. New viewers, what's that? Reaction videos? Absolutely not. So this is gonna be like the only time I'm gonna mention it, just in case people see like the last reaction was edited down drastically by the YouTube team. And then this one I'm going to edit it to the best of my abilities, but once again, BBC Studios is very, very strict. It's going to most likely be copyright claims again. But if you would like to see it in its glory, the reaction in all of its glory, Patreon is where it's at. Yeah, so please help support me and this channel over there on the Patreon side of things. The link is down below. But let's do our best to watch this wonderful, wonderful show and try to enjoy it before BBC Studio comes flying in here in their TARDIS and F shit up. Oh God. I was like, don't curse, Andres, don't curse. It doesn't work. It just does not work. The first episode I really did enjoy. I now know, saying the comment that I said before, that I was like, you know, I kind of want the villains, like the classic villains in this new Who. I think that people were saying that the reason why they weren't in the first season of New Who was because they were so overly used in the previous seasons with the other doctors that the showrunner didn't want to put them in here. Now, I did think that some of you guys said that they might not be in this season either. I feel like that would be a miss, my personal belief. I feel like although it could be overused, then set a trend for a different season and at least drop two. Or drop two classic Who, this is the last time I'll mention this too, but drop two classic Who villains that are completely different than just the Daleks or the Cybermen. Doctor Who has so many classic villains that people would notice that they could switch up and get a whole different feel. Why not have a season that's really overwhelmingly mixed with this new Who villain and then give us Weeping Angels, tie it in somehow where like the Weeping Angels are like working with whoever the new villain is in this or something of that nature, where you're now having new Who villains and classic Who villains, and you're tying in both fan bases, creating a new fan base, and making this show go from here to here. Not that it's not already here, but you get what I'm saying. Add on, think outside of the bun, think outside of the box, and please think outside of the TARDIS. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Doctor Who and find out exactly what the Doctor has got to give.
Eyes of the world are on Nevada to witness at short range, painting the Earth with the glare of 100 suns, seen 75 miles away. The pinnacle of man's creative genius.
Maybe. What?
Oh, it's such a beautiful day. Don't make me laugh, because I'm Mr. Ring-a-Ding.
That looks complicated. No shade. What? Is this another villain? Doesn't that sound like the villain from the last season? What, Maestro? If we had Maestro in this season, Maestro was one of my favorite villains of last season. But even the song and then all of these glimmer of hopes going into this movie, this looks like a very entertaining movie, by the way. I want to be part of this theater. So are we going to get Maestro? My prediction is no, not at all. But that's what it's giving.
I'm more interested in Moonlight. What do you think? I asked you. Yes, you. Sitting there drooling.
It's kind of silly, isn't it?
What do you say?
Me?
Don't make me laugh. Yes, you. 'Cause here I come. Don't make me laugh.
The place the TARDIS cannot reach is May the 24th. We bounce off.
Take it back to planet Time Lordia.
Oh, well, the ship's cool. Who have you got? Girlfriend, boyfriend, other friend?
No, but there is Mum and Dad. He sings. Wow, he loves grabbing the microphone. He's awful. I would really like to see them again.
Is a vortex indicator, which I am going to call a vindicator. We use it to pull the TARDIS in like a hook, so we must land.
1952.
Except you want to go home, so I'm going to pop out on my own.
Not a chance, out of my way.
This is the fun bit, honey.
And it's really 1952 out there. It really is.
It really is.
Moved. The box moved.
I was about to say, was there any racism back in 1952? And then I realized in 2025, we have racism. Andres, why are you asking that question?
We're in Miami.
At 4 a.m., we got dressed up for no one to see.
Rock Hudson.
Took it from the Rock of Gibraltar, the most beautiful man.
We know what happens to him. Poor soul.
Who chains up a cinema?
Like they are locking up a wild beast.
Someone's died.
Oh,
It says closed by City Ordnance of the Dade Police Department.
what happened?
Is that it?
Direct line back to 2025.
Then we'd better go. Is that right?
Yeah.
We need to get inside that TARDIS thing and leave. Oh my god, you actually want to investigate that spooky old cinema? Scooby-Doo.
Honey, I'm Belmont.
15 people went missing, sir, all in one night. 3 months ago, just disappeared. Mrs. Lowenstein, these folks been asking about the palazzo.
Talk to anyone about that boy of mine. If you'll bend the rule.
This time of night, he's looking.
Diner is segregated, no blacks, which includes you. We're breaking the law just by being in here. Toppled worlds. Until then, I live in it and I shine.
He'd go to the pictures every night if he could, stay and watch a movie 3 times over.
What did they do? The police. Did they search the place?
Searched it again and again and again. Not a damn thing.
How often do you come here?
All the time, I will sit and wait for that boy. Forever. I thought they'd given up till someone delivered that thing tonight.
Does that give you hope?
It does, sir.
Hope can change the world. My name is the Doctor, and I will try to find your son.
Gives you the chills, don't it? You can still hear those old movies late at night. I mean, he's still in there. Mr. Pye, the old projectionist Reginald Pye. Every night, the movies keep playing to an empty house.
An old caretaker in a haunted cinema.
Come on, Velma.
Okay, Fred.
I have questions about the caretaker, though. So the caretaker is locked up in here. What does he do? How does he eat? How does he do anything? Is he just eating the old cinema hot dogs and the popcorn for all these years? That's no way to treat a man. Somebody let him out. Let out the caretaker.
Hello?
Hello?
Mr. Pye wanted to say hello.
No.
This is the doctor.
Really? Just the doctor, always?
Yeah.
Please don't hurt them.
Hello?
Is someone there?
Is someone tap dancing at it?
Ta-da! Ring-a-ding, I make your heart bells sing. Please don't make me laugh. What a fine and dandy day. And who might you be?
You're a cartoon.
Don't make me laugh.
That technology is way beyond anything in 1952. They didn't have holograms.
We're made of light. Light come to life.
I'm beaming at ya. Does nobody care about Mr. Ring-a-ding?
You got your own soundtrack.
15 people went missing. They vanished in this building. Do you know what happened to them?
I appeared, they disappeared. Don't make me laugh.
You've got a nose like a pig.
Don't make me laugh.
Is there a reason we shouldn't be making you laugh?
And what could that be, sir? Don't make me laugh, because it sounds like this.
It is Maestro!
Lux Imperator, the god of light. I am the last thing you see before you fall into the abyss.
Okay, so I keep saying it's Maestro, but it really does sound like, it sounded like Maestro. It sounded like the same guy. Okay, so this is one of these God things. I don't really understand the whole thing, but please comment down below to help me out about the gods and like all of like, because we had a whole bunch last season, and I guess we're gonna have more this season. But just comment down below to help me out, like, what all of these gods are.
Because I'm Mr. Ring-a-ding, I make your heart bells sing. Lovely.
He's trapping. He's got to sing the song. Come on. Reginald Pye, thank you for the song. How long does it last?
1 minute, 36 seconds.
What happened?
I couldn't stop him.
I'm not blaming you.
He says it feeds him. He showed me so much joy. I was married. I was the luckiest fellow in the whole wide world. She went to cross the road, and I've been alone ever since. He brought her back.
Dear, it's August. Girl of my dreams, I could just hold your charm.
If that thing is real, then so is she.
Darn it, I was so big when I arrived. I should never have learned perspective.
You say, Doctor? What gods are these, Doc?
There are forces beyond this universe down on us. Our entire reality is in danger.
13, 14, 15. Oh, you photographed them.
No. The God of Light has turned them into an image.
How did he enter this world? Was it on the big screen?
Yes.
You know how flammable old film stock is.
What did your poor lady wife just burn?
How did you enter this world?
I'm a two-dimensional character. You can't expect backstory.
Enemy of the toy maker, decomposer of Maestro, the killer of the god of death.
How do I stop you?
He's not going to tell you that.
He's bound by the rule.
Doctor, just think, what have I not done?
That is a riddle.
It's 15 people. Let them go.
But I've immortalized them on film. Lovely ladies of the light.
Lux, you want me? Think we'll be animated.
I don't think you'll ever get me home.
We're sad, and you became more three-dimensional. Oh, that's it.
I'm the last of the Time Lords.
Oh, it's working. Really bad has happened in 2025.
I'm scared too.
Oh my god. Oh my god, we did it.
How do we get out?
We've been framed.
And we get busted up!
That's the man, officer. I told you. I said he was acting all suspicious.
Just raise your hands where I can see them. Both of you.
We've done nothing wrong.
You're inside a space reserved for white folk.
He knows something.
He offered to help you.
I give you 10 seconds to explain yourself.
Continuity is terrible. This is Miami-Dade County, and that is the uniform of the NYPD.
We're still inside a bloody film. I hate it when they do that.
Wait.
We're the film. And that's the screen.
Oh my god. It happened.
Your biggest fans! Oh my god, you're real. You're really real.
I knew this would happen because it was leaked online. #RIP Doctor Who.
And you sit and you watch me on the TV. What's your favorite adventure?
Blink.
Definitely Blink.
Blink.
And where I am standing on a landmine. That was brilliant.
Blink.
Don't turn your back. Don't look away and don't blink.
This story right now, Mr. Ring-a-Ding, it's a bit obvious.
We can't blow up Lux because he's made of light.
Yeah, but what does he not do?
God, that's so annoying. Lots of people say that.
Wasting your time because the truth is I'm okay.
It's all right. We don't mind.
What? We don't exist.
Just part of the trap so that creature can play with your minds.
It's time for you to go back and fight him and beat him for us.
Keep watching.
You don't get it, do you?
Once we move on, we'll all blink out of existence.
You'll die. It's not death. It doesn't matter what happens to us.
And it's been so worth it.
Just now and then you can think of us. Then we might live on just a little bit.
I wish that there was something
We love you so much.
Oh, he's gonna cry in every episode. I know it.
We have to go back and fight that thing.
There's only one more thing that we can do. We stop. Because celluloid, when it stops, it burns.
So it sets us free.
Or burns us to death.
Is this real?
Oh, it's real. Babes, look, my hand got burned. Time Lords have their own medicine. By generation.
My hospital could do with you.
I like it.
Wonder the gods of the Pantheon fell. Because they were saving you.
For me. The doctor, light him up.
The greatest story ever told.
Doctor! What's the one thing I never do? In every cartoon, want to be a man? Because that's what I never do, my lovely friends. Think of all the fun I will have. The blossom of nuclear light.
Do you trust me?
Yes.
And trust me now, more than ever. Because I am a Time Lord. I know what time it is. Now run!
He means daylight.
Oh, the detail.
Give me your matches right now.
I love you, Reginald. Find me.
If I could just, then life would be.
I think you'd better run.
No, I know what I'm doing.
I said,
Run!
With the light of the sun, 2 billion times more energy than the biggest nuclear bomb on planet Earth.
I am light.
We shake him right down to my boots. It was like an almighty. What the flip is that?
But he's never gonna stop.
That's the point.
I am everything. And I am nothing.
Is that Mr. Ring-a-Ding?
He was made of light.
We gave him all the light in the universe. And that's what he became, light without end.
Is that them? It's the 15. Oh gosh, it's all 15.
Tommy Lee? That's faith in you came back.
That's nice.
According to the laws of the land, babe, sunlight doesn't suit us.
Goodbye to you, 52.
Bye to 52.
If you want to see a good show, darling, I can recommend this one. Limited run only. Show ends May the 24th.
Like from the movies. How did they do that?
Trick of the light.
7 out of 10 because it gave away the ending in the middle.
We're still here.
So let's have a conversation, shall we? I really did enjoy this. For the majority of part, I got completely confused right when we got out of the TV and we met those three characters, who, by the way, I actually really did like. But I felt like there was something. I was like, what was the moral or what was the point of what those three individuals were saying in this whole thing? Like, and then the doctor started crying again. I was like, oh Lord, he really is gonna cry in every single episode. I'm trying to understand what those three people meant. Doctor, can you guys comment down below? I could look this up, Doctor Who, Season 2, Episode 2, because I'm kind of curious. I'll put moral of the story. So I just want to know if they're going to touch base on those three individuals, because that's what I really wanted to know. But of course, nowhere. Miss Flood appears among the crowd, blending in easily and insisting that if they want to see a good show, they would watch the TARDIS disappear. However, its limited run, ending on May 24th, setting her up as the final boss of the season, and a thing stopping Belinda and the Doctor from getting home. As the credits roll, we are treated to one last scene as Lizzie, Hassan, and Robin all finish watching the episode in their living room, realizing they're still alive, leaving us with the feeling that Doctor Who, and most things really, will never end as long as they're loved. Oh. So that was like a nod to the fans, like, keep effing complaining and this shit's gonna end. But regardless, I get that. Okay, so those three people were kind of like, that was the whole gist of them. And I to tell you the truth, when we got to them at first, probably like for 5 minutes, I really did enjoy them. And then like near the end, when they were like, oh, I love the whole thing of going back to saying Blink was their favorite episode of Doctor Who, because no shade and no tea, that was mine. I don't want to say that was my favorite episode, but that was the vast majority of people's favorite episodes, and I find that to be a very, very good episode, which is also quite hysterical, because Blink had to deal with the weeping angels that I spoke of in my intros, because I've been an advocate of saying, bring back the Weeping Angels. They are one of the best villains in my opinion, but we don't get them often. So what a gag that was what they were talking about. And then by the ending, with those three still being around, was just like what it says, that if you love something, if you love something, it will never truly end. That was powerful, y'all. That somebody right now is typing ferociously down below, what a load of bullshit. I hated this episode. I want it to end. That's what I feel like is about to happen. But I actually really did enjoy this episode, minus that one part. But now that I got the gist of what they were trying to say, I actually understand it now. And I actually like the whole point of, like, I thought it was a gag when we came out of the TV and it was a Doctor Who episode and you saw the Doctor Who logo and everything like that. I thought it was actually pretty cool. Being, what is that, fourth wall, breaking the fourth wall, pretty much. So this villain that dealt with light, I also didn't really, I think there was two big parts that took me out of the episode, and it was also the ending. Like, I kind of get it, like, he's the god of light, and then, like, by the end, he gets consumed by what he loves. That seems to be, like, the gist of what this episode really was about. If you love something, it truly never ends. He loved light, and he loved it so much, he kept taking it, and he is now gone. He vanishes, and he never really ends, because he keeps expanding, he keeps getting what he loves. So maybe that's what that was about. I thought the villain was pretty good. I liked the gist of it. By the way, once again, humanity lets you know that we're very selfish. That guy literally was gonna stop everything because he wanted to go dance with his dead wife or girlfriend and be with her from the picture. As romantic as it is, there was all 15 people were trapped in film, haven't seen their families in months. He stayed locked away in this place just so he could feed something that he loved, which was his girlfriend or wife. I don't know which one he said it was. Another thing, something about you, what you love. That's interesting. Also, Blink. Everybody loves Blink. Something that you love. Oh, that's literally the gist of the episode. You see, when you talk out, things start making more sense to you and you start to like it a little bit more, and that actually makes me like it a little bit more. Let's see if I have any more goodies in this thing, because this thing just gathered me all together. I wonder what Miss Flood is. I'm kind of questioning her. Like, what is she about? What is her dealio? Anyways, I enjoyed this episode. Did I like it better than the first episode? You know who I really like? I like this companion, no shade. And actually, I think that she's so strong. Sometimes she outshines the Doctor herself. She's quite hysterical. So she, in my personal opinion, she kind of takes a little bit of his light away. Regardless, I would give, ooh, somebody rated this a 5.3. Shady Queens. Anyways, I would give this episode an 8. How about that? Comment down below what you thought about this episode. And until next time, I'm off this.